So this means having a primary partner who is like your main partner over your kind of
number
other
one.
ones.
Okay, wait. So you have a primary partner.
Like there's forms of polyamory where you might be like, here's the person that's like my main partner.
We're in a throuple, but like you're the third.
Yeah, or like we're in a quad, but like two of us are here and two of us are there, and like we all kind of interact separate. People in non-hierarchical partnerships had greater satisfaction than those in hierarchical. So it's like better to have the love shared evenly in terms of relationship satisfaction than to like have little groups inside. Is kind of what it was.
Yeah, so like when that Polycule is sitting down at their kitchen table polyamory meeting, it's like y'all better all be enjoying the hors d'oeuvres
absolutely equal.
Yeah, because if you're like in the main a bit more,
perhaps it's different depending on the number of people. The only other facts I wanted to go over were some of the perception. There's lots of studies not only on the impact of perception, like on people in polyamorous relationships, which is generally negative, and that impacts, much like it does for other marginalized groups, people who are polyamorous feel the judgment of society on them. Often, if they don't, it's because they're not telling a lot of people that they're in like open or polyamorous relationships. People view polyamorous people as more promiscuous, immoral, perverted, untrustworthy, that they would have higher rates of STIs. Like these are all predictable.
Yeah.
I wanted to put these after because we just talked about all the positive things where it's like, we know that's not true. We know they're having satisfying, in fact,
good
higher
relationships,
rates of satisfaction.
but they're having to deal with
this
like,
is the
oppression.
perception of the more general population.
Yeah, it's like I actually think I'm like fully like a Christian, like right-wing person when I think about it, because like my instinct was to make fun of a polycule in Brooklyn.
Exactly, but here we now know that many of those people are more satisfied than monogamous people.
Yeah.
But the perception remains that people look at those relationships as more likely to fail, being unsustainable, less satisfactory, less romantic, less efficacious.
The studies show the opposite, folks.
The studies did show that the queer populations are much more accepting than heterosexuals.
Like are all in open relationships. And cisgender gay men are all in polycules.
If you score higher on openness to experience, and have less restrictive social sexual orientation, like you're not as sexually repressed, you're more likely to be happy and okay with open
is water
relationships.
wet?
And then let's see, I have one more. Oh yeah, most people in the general public reduce polyamory to just sex, but the majority of polyamorous people actually don't see sex as the main thing. Gotcha. It was like they actually see it as a way to be intimate. They emphasize interpersonal feelings,
and they
affection,
love compersion. They compersion all day, every day. And if you don't know what compersion is, you need to go back in this podcast and learn.